What's up, Sagittarius? How are y'all doing? It is time for your bonus reading for June 2023, where basically I'm just looking for like details or situations and whatnot that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. So, for those of you who would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading, I have added the 48-hour readings back onto the list. I might possibly add the 72s on there too, but we looked at the schedule. We got a little bit more work done, and I was able to put the 48-hour only pre-recordings up for now. But I don't know when or if I'm going to be able to put the 24 hours back on there. I don't know about all that. Those were the ones that were the hot ticket. And yeah, right now my schedule's still a little bit too full for that. So anyway, for those of you who would like to find out about scheduling a personal reading, my information for my website and whatnot is in the description of this video. All right. Everything's on my website now. So if you go to my website, you'll see everything that I have to offer. Okay, let's jump into this. Starting these off with general messages. And this deck is getting an attitude with me. I want to start out with a Rider Waite though. So, all right, general messages for Sagittarius. Uh-oh. Drama. Got some drama. Uh-oh. All right, 3 shuffles. Let's see. Drama where? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. Ooh, some of y'all, it might be at the workplace. I know that's not going to be everybody. But I know there's at least 1 or 2 of you got some drama with your boss at work, possibly. Now, I'm going to get real specific on this one. I know this is probably not going to be very many of you, but I'm seeing it with the Ace of Cups reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed, Emperor reversed. There's at least 1 of you going to end up getting into it with your boss because they don't give you the raise you deserve. That's the first storyline that pops out here. But you know what? For a lot of you though, it could be your dad, could be a family member. Some drama popping off here. I've been seeing a lot of family drama. Popping off here. Like there's somebody here is trying to be too controlling, my way or the highway, that type of energy. And yeah, you don't respond very well to that energy, do you? Yeah, there's a big battle of control between you and somebody. Now, for those of you who already had a falling out with somebody over whatever problem you all had, and you're wondering whether or not the 2 of you are ever going to reconcile, I'm feeling like this is a warning that there could be communication between the 2 of you. But if you do communicate with this person, this family member, or whoever this is, or maybe it's a friend for some of you, whoever you fell out with, it looks like it will still continue to be whatever drama it was in the past. So, very likely if you fell out with somebody in the past and you're wondering, because you all tend to forgive people real quick. It's one thing I've noticed about Saggies. Y'all are probably the quickest forgiving people in the zodiac, unless you got like maybe a Scorpio moon or something like that, or a Taurus moon. But yeah, maybe for some of you, you forgave this person, you're wondering, kind of forgot what it was all about. Like, I don't even really remember. I don't really care that much. I wonder what they've been up to. Yeah, it'll probably won't take too long before that energy from the past is brought up again, and it's going to pop off into drama all over again. Okay. Been seeing a lot of that here lately, man. Been seeing a lot of that. Okay. Let's get some general advice. Just general random advice. Whatever general random advice Sagittarius needs to hear the most. Ooh, the Four of Wands. All right, one more. One more. It's not awake yet. There we go. Ooh, I love this one. Okay. Pay attention to your focus. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit this from a perspective that I don't hear many people hit it from. It's not just what you're focusing on. I get that question a lot. What should I focus on? Well, for this, I wouldn't worry as much what you should focus on. Think about what you should stop focusing on. See, this is part of training your mind to not focus on things that lower your vibration, things that piss you off, things that don't serve your highest good. This is how you start making a frequency change. So your brain is wired to pick up on a certain frequency. And for those of you who subscribe to High Vibe TV and watch my series, Mastering the Matrix, the next episode I'm doing is going to be the neuroscience of manifestation. And that's where this goes into. You want to start training your focus. I'm telling you, you're scrolling social media and all of a sudden you see that post that just pisses you off. Scroll, boop, scroll. Or you know what? You know what I like to do? Block, unfollow, block. Like you see somebody write like a negative comment or something like that. And you can usually tell 2 or 3 words in and it's going to be shitty. Don't even read it. Block. Just block. Don't pay attention to it. Wire your brain to subconsciously block out anything that's negative or anything that's low frequency. And after a certain period of time, you'll be doing it without even realizing it. You'll do it without even realizing it. You'll see that negative post, unfriend. You'll see some low frequency shit, block. Do not recommend this page. And you won't even realize it. You won't even realize it. Where most people have no control of their focus whatsoever. You know how many people, I guarantee you right now, as we speak, right now, are scrolling through the internet, purposely looking at content that makes them mad. Purposely. They did it on purpose. They picked up their phone and they willingly searched up somebody or something that they hate. And they're sitting around and pissing themselves off on purpose, making themselves angry on purpose. That is the most ignorant fucking thing that you could possibly do with your energy in 2023. And probably 75% of the people out there are doing it. Probably 75, I guarantee you, of the population today, I would feel very safe betting that 75 to 80% of the population who is on the internet right now as we speak is purposely looking at something that they don't want to see. And they're wondering why their life sucks. They're wondering why they keep attracting negative shit into their life. They're wondering why they can't hold on to relationships, friendships. Everywhere they go, some shit happens to them. Because that's what they're doing with their energy. They're training their mind to focus on things that piss them off. So what do you think is going to happen when you put the phone down and walk out into daily life? What do you think is going to happen? What kind of energetic pathway do you think you're carving out? Do you think that you're going to manifest happiness, joy, and abundance? No. Oh, no. The annoying things that are happening to you today were manifested by you purposely sitting around and looking at content that pissed you off all day yesterday. Monitor your focus. Monitor your focus. Telling you, they got you. They know how to get you addicted to negativity. Oh, yes, they do. And I'm going to tell you what, right now in 2023, you better be tuned in. You better be tuned in and monitoring your vibration, or you're going to get sucked in. Sucked straight in, dude. All right. So let's see. What situation are, oh yeah, current person. This is the current person. Now, if you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with the person you are currently with, this is not for you. Excuse me. What's the problem? What's the issue between Sagittarius and the current person, universe? What's the problem? Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, High Priestess. Your intuition is telling you that something is off. Maybe you can't quite put a finger on what it is. Excuse me. Oh, maybe you're suspecting cheating. Uh-oh. Some of you are suspecting infidelity here. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to figure out, is this you thinking about walking away? Kind of feeling like there's something that you've been trying to ignore with the Eight of Swords right here. Something off. You've been trying to ignore it. You've been trying to stuff it away. You've been trying to pretend that it doesn't exist. But with the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, High Priestess, some of you suspect some sort of infidelity. I don't know if you suspect that this person has an inbox full of other people, or if maybe you suspect that a month ago when they said they were going out with their friend at the bar, I've had a funny feeling ever since that night. That type of energy. Okay. Lack of trust. There's a big lack of trust here. Okie dokie. So the signs I have on the table: Taurus and Cancer. And Scorpio. Okay. The Death card, though. So I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but this lack of trust, this energy will eventually destroy the connection. It will. Not it might. Not it could. It will eventually end up destroying the connection. Now, the Death card is a slow, gradual transitionary process. Slow and gradual. So it may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be this month, may not be this year. But if that energy is not put in check, it will end up destroying the connection eventually. That's a guarantee. It's not a possibility. It is a guarantee. Well, let's look at this person's energy. Let's look at the current person's energy. See what kind of person they are. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Is there any dishonest, sneaky shit happening? Justice in the reverse. Could be a Libra for some of you. Fool card reverse. Boom. 6 of Swords. Ah, 9 of Cups reversed. Damn, I got a froggy throat. French Vanilla, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. Oh, so I think... okay. So this is a codependency relationship here. I'm not seeing anything indicating infidelity. If there is and you have solid proof of it, it's not coming through here. It's not coming through here. However, this person does feel like the toxicity of this connection is draining them. They're very, very drained. They do love you, though, with the King of Cups here. I think they want to commit to this, but the drama and the toxicity is draining the life force energy out of them. So they're afraid. I think they're contemplating whether or not it'd be a good idea to just move on from this. They're contemplating it. They are contemplating it. Now, all right. So, like, one argument, I was telling, I think, Libra, I don't remember, but like the energy of an argument isn't toxic in and of itself. What's toxic is when you keep spinning around in a cycle, repeating that cycle over and over and over, and you're basking and bathing in that energy. That's when it becomes toxic. So if the two of you come together, you butt heads, and you have a disagreement or an argument or whatever, the two of you can choose to either A, keep spinning around in that cycle, or B, both of you agree to work on yourselves, which is what has to be done. The couples that are successful, do you know what they all have in common? Whenever this happens, this right here, both people, not just one, not just the other, both people go inside and say, okay, well, how can I work on me? You know how hard it is to get two people to do that? There's always at least one person pointing the finger. Usually it's both people, but there's always at least one person pointing the finger. You know? Oh, I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. And as long as that's the energy, all it takes is one person pointing the finger, never taking accountability, and it won't work. It won't work. It will not work. Well, let's look at the outcome then. Let's take a look at the outcome. Ba-dum-ba-boom, oh, 7 of Swords. Huh. Well, I don't know if there's anything sneaky happening right now, but if this energy keeps going the way it has been, there will be some sneaky shit. Oh, it does look like it. Sneaky shit's coming. It's coming. And I mean, whenever there's that environment of that toxicity and walking on eggshells, that type of environment, you know, somebody's bound to start lying and doing something sneaky, doing something shady. You know, now I'm not pointing the finger, so I don't know who's doing what here. Or maybe both of you are doing it. But you know, that energy of, well, I'm not telling you the truth. Every time I tell you the damn truth, it starts a fight. So I'm going to do anything I can to try to avoid drama. So like I said, this is a slow, gradual transitionary process. What's the advice then? What's the advice? Boop, boop, Knight of Cups reversed. If you do decide to go ahead and walk away from this, the last thing you need to be worried about is jumping straight in with somebody else. Yep. Strength card, 9 of swords in the reverse. For those of you who choose to separate, if we can't get both of you on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, it's not going to work. It's just not. Period. It's just not. The only thing you can do is continue to work on yourself as an individual. And if they refuse to do that, the two of you will separate by way of universal law. Because the more you work on yourself, the less of a frequency match the two of you are, unless they do the work with you. See what I'm saying? But this is telling me here, though, 2 of Cups reversed. If you choose to separate, a healing journey will be your number 1 priority. Some sort of healing path. No, that does not mean that you just go be by yourself for a couple of months. That's not what that means. That's part of it. That's part of the healing journey. But going to be a lot of inner and shadow work that needs to be done too. You can't neglect that inner shadow work. I don't care if you didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't matter whether you did something wrong or not. But let's say you didn't do anything wrong. Let's say you're just the victim of an abusive individual. Okay, well, how do I heal from that? I go inside and I reflect on how I attracted that person. What does that tell me about my judge of character? What does that tell me about me? That I attracted a person into my life like that, fell in love with them, and dedicated my energy to a person like that. What does that tell me about my self-worth? You know, there's all kinds of questions that we can ask. And you know what? A lot of people, it's not fun. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not. Nope. A lot of people don't like asking themselves those questions. But a little bit of healing and shadow work, if you decide to separate, will be the number 1 priority. We go jump straight into a new relationship with a new person. You're just gonna like mask it, bury it, and forget about it. You may as well just go get drunk. May as well. Same thing. It's the exact same thing. Just go to the bar and get drunk, so you don't have to think about it. Same thing. All right, let's do singles. Singles. Mm-hmm. Single. Mm-hmm. What's happening between the single Saggies and their love interest? What's happening? Wow, man. See, 2 of Wands at a crossroads. No decision is being made. Why does that always happen for the single readings? Why does that always happen? Every damn singles reading. Oh, 5 of Pentacles, though. Some of you, yep. I feel like it's getting to the point to where you're like, you know what? I'm going to give this 2 more weeks. And if this don't go nowhere, Tower card. I'm just going to let the tower crash and burn, give up on this situation, and abandon it all together. Because it just doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. That always happens with the singles readings. Why is that? Could be a Virgo for some of you. Also have Pisces here. 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, so if you are interested in somebody who is in a relationship and you're wondering whether or not they are going to break up, no, they're not moving on from that relationship. I'm feeling like for some of you, there is some kind of third-party energy in here somewhere, though. There's definitely a third energy. See that third-party situation card right there? Now, I don't know if that means that this person is in a relationship, or maybe they're hoping to reconcile with a past person, or they could just be interested in somebody else, or juggling you and somebody else. There's some kind of third energy in here. Oh, and the 7 of Cups. I didn't even see that. 7 of Cups too. Yeah, there's more than one energy involved here. Let's look at their energy then. Let's see how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? What does their energy look like? Page of Cups reversed. It's looking like they're not wanting to make a love offer. They're not wanting to extend a love offer. Why not? Eight of Wands, Moon card reversed. Oh, yeah, this has a lot to do with, this person I feel like wants to be single and keep their options open. Yep, they were cheated on. Man, that came out at point blank right there. They were cheated on. So, 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. They probably got a lot going on in their life, a lot of shit on their plate. They are keeping themselves as busy as possible because they were cheated on in the past. So I think right now they got a lot of trust issues. And hey, you know what? In my opinion, that's what you should do. You should not be getting into relationships if you have trust issues. Now, I don't think that means you should go out and play games. I don't know if that's what this person's doing or not. It's not really. Well, it does kind of say that I don't really think they have their priority list in order with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. But I'm not so far really seeing this person playing games with anybody. I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But it's better to just stay single for a little bit and work on your trust issues than to jump into relationships, you know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know how many times have you heard this bullshit scenario get played out? Okay. Somebody gets treated like garbage in a relationship. 2 people come together and then one person treats the other person like shit and uses their past trauma to justify their shitty behavior. No. No. Give a fuck. Oh, you don't know what I've been through in the past. Well, then it's your job to fucking heal that then. I'm supposed to be your punching bag just because you haven't healed from your trauma? No. Who the fuck you think I am? No, you got me fucked up. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. Well, let's just get the advice on this then. What's the advice? Would it be best for Sagittarius to keep pursuing this or walk away? 4 of Wands in the reverse then. Well, you know what I always say. If that door don't open, it's not your door. If that door don't open, it's not your door. After a certain point, whenever something's not working out the way you want it to work out, always step back and say, is the universe telling me no? Is the universe telling me no? Because here on planet Earth, everything that we do, you have to put work and effort into it. So how do I know where to draw the line between putting forth work and effort and fighting against the universe when the universe is telling me no? How do I know? I'll tell you one, like, this is just what I've learned on my journey. This is tarot cards aside, spirituality aside, internet, public figure, spiritual community, all that shit aside. This is just Rich Slop as a regular old ass, normal, everyday person in regular everyday life. This is what I use on my path. When shit starts making no fucking sense. When the laws of logic and reason are being bended and broken, don't make no sense. You know, you get put in them situations that just, they drive you insane because the more you try to make sense of it, the less sense it makes. It's like, this doesn't even make logical fucking sense. That's one of the biggest ways that you can tell that the universe is telling you no. Do not underestimate the universe's ability to defy all logic and do shit that makes no sense at all to prevent you from doing something. When it starts making no logical sense and it's working against you and you can't make sense of it, step away from it. The universe is telling you no. That's kind of like a few months back when I had to trade in my fucking car, man. Made no sense. Why is a 6-year-old car spending more time in the shop than it is on the road? I could feel the universe whispering in my ear, it's time to let it go now, man. Time to let it go. At one point in time, it sat in the dealership for 3 months because the dealership couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. That makes no fucking sense. It was time for me to let it go. I was no longer a frequency match for whatever reason. All right, then, universe. I hear you loud and clear, dude. All right. Let's look at the next person coming in. The next person coming in. Next person coming into Sagittarius's life. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Gonna be a bit of a slow start between the two of you. A bit of a slow start. Oh, boy. Lover's card. Lover's card. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yup. And it always happens this way. It always happens this way. The minute you finally step back and say to yourself, you know what? I don't need a long-term relationship right now. I just don't need that. I'm just going to do me. You know what? I'm tired of this dating shit. I'm tired of being lied to. I'm tired of getting my hopes up. I'm tired of spinning around in the same circle. You know what? I don't need that. Don't need that. So from here on out, I'm focusing on me. So you remove your focus from the dating world. I'm going to start me a business. I'm going to start researching. I'm going to just dedicate. I'm just going to do me. Bam, you round the corner and there they are. And that's no accident when that happens that way. Again, for those of you who watch my series, Mastering the Matrix, the last pay-per-view video I did, The Science of Manifestation, will explain to you why that happens that way. That's no accident. That is no coincidence. That's not luck. No, there is a very specific reason why that happens that way. For those of you who saw it, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. That's no accident. The minute you release it and let it go, bam, that's where it's at. Right there. The minute you let it go. And that's what's happening here. I ain't gonna lie. For some of you, it looks like your person. Looks like your person. Let's look at their intentions and their energy. They want equal give and take. They want a slow start too. Man, it could be an earth sign for some of you. Ooh, yeah, man. Twice in a row. Is this your person? Is this your person? This seems too good to be true. So they're up in their head. They're up in their head thinking, okay, I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Okay, Come on, Ashton Kutcher. Come on out. Okay, where you at, man? You know, something's weird here. Okay, when am I going to find out that you're talking to your ex? When am I going to find out that you got 3 other people in your DMs? Yeah, I know it's coming. Oh, I know it's coming. When are you just going to randomly wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm not interested in you no more"? No fucking reason. You're a good person. You check every fucking box. You're a great person, but you're just not a big enough piece of shit. I need to go chase somebody who treats me like shit. When you going to do that? When you going to dump me for somebody that wants to treat you like shit? When's it coming? I know it's coming. They don't trust it. They think this is too good to be true. They think it's too damn good to be true. Lover's card twice in a row. Okie dokie. Well, I haven't seen that come out in a while. I feel like some of y'all, your person's right around the corner. Yo, person. Yo, person. Let's see the outcome, though. Y'all going to keep this afloat? Just because it's your person doesn't mean it's guaranteed to stay afloat. You know that, right? You know you still got to put work in for that, right? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know that little idea that our minds were poisoned with? That one of these days a magical person is just going to show up in your life and you can kick your feet back and it's just going to be guaranteed happily ever after. You know that? You know that's bullshit, right? That was a lie. It doesn't work that way. Thank you, Gypsy Geb. I don't know how to say that. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. But yeah, you know that's bullshit, right? You know you still have to work on it. Both of you still have to work on it. But the thing about it is that whenever it's your person, that work that both of you have to do is worth it. It's worth it. The chances that the two of you will do that work are very, very high. Very high. Very, very high. What's the outcome, though? Let's see. Hangman. Okay, so I'm not seeing separation happening. Nope. Not seeing separation happening anytime soon. 6 of Cups, making peace with the past. Yep. Man. It's looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, though. Temperance and the Star. Could be another Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Aquarius here. So, it's looking good. Looking good. But I'm still kind of feeling like y'all are like, still like, okay, well, this has got to be too good to be true. Got to be too good to be true. I'm waiting for some bullshit to happen. Something good like this comes along. It's just a matter of time before it comes crashing down. I'm waiting. And it ain't happening. It ain't happening. All right, what's the advice then? The best advice, the best advice, best advice, the best advice. What's the best advice for Sagittarius? Oh, Hangman reversed. All right. Moon card reversed. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you are a man or a woman, if you're gay or straight, if you are white or black, if you are Christian, Catholic. I don't give a damn. If you're a human walking around on two legs on planet Earth, you got shit you need to work on. Don't care who you are. You got shit you need to work on. So we don't really want to look at it from a perspective of, are you the right person for me? Because when we look at it from that perspective, that tends to make us subconsciously fall into the idea that you're going to save me. You're going to fix me. I need you. I'm incomplete without you. And that's not the perspective we want to look at it from. Now, later on down the line, as the two of you begin to grow together like this and come together as one whole unit, then yes, you all will eventually end up building an empire in which it can't survive without you or without them. But now, starting off building the foundation, we don't want to look at it from that perspective. Thank you, Shannon, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Just know, be ready and willing to grow and evolve as a person. There are belief systems that you're going to have to shed. There are opinions that you have that are going to have to be reformed and molded. There are perceptions that you have that are going to have to change. Period. And the same with them. Same with them. This does not discriminate against anybody. I don't care who you are. You're going to have to grow and evolve and change as an individual. And what that means is my beliefs are changing. My viewpoints are changing. My perception and outlook on myself, love, life, the world are going to change and grow and evolve over time. Now, don't drive yourself nuts trying to figure out how to rip your brain apart and put it back together overnight. This is going to happen over time. Thank you, Adria. I hope I said that right. Thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. So just know that that's coming. That's coming. And it's coming for them too. It is. That's how two people come together and grow together. If you're not willing to change as an individual, it's not going to work. Now, you can't change the person that you're dealing with. They can't change you. It's not up to you to change them into what you want them to be. And it's not up to them to change you into what they want you to be. It's up to you to look at the relationship, look at yourself, and with your own free will, go inside and say, how can I change me? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because we seem to always get with people that we want to change. Have you ever noticed that it's always the person who wants the other person to change who refuses to change themselves? Have you ever noticed that? It's always so one-sided. It's always one person wanting the other person to change to fit what they want, but they're not willing to change to fit what they want. Have you ever noticed that? Well, no. It's not going to be no you changing them. It ain't going to be no them changing you. It's going to be both of you looking at the relationship, looking at the potential of where it could possibly go, and say, you know what? I need to work on me. That's the way it works when a match comes together. I work on me with you by my side. You work on you with me by your side. Ta-da! That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love, support, the super chats, the positive feedback. I appreciate y'all, man. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. I also have a tarot reading course, and my new series, Mastering the Matrix, is available over there on High Vibe TV. Everything is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, in the description of this video. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.